Hello, POW fam, and we are now in July. I'm so excited that we're now 19 days before the countdown to FIDE 100. We're in the day 82? Yes, day 82 of countdown to FIDE 100, and we're so close to wrap things up and celebrate the 100th year of the FIDE, the International Chess Federation, on July 20. Okay, I'm so excited for this, but let's take a look in the 2005 game between Vishy Anand and Veselin Topalov. Okay, let's begin. The game starts with e4, c5, going for the Sicilian, knight f3, d6, nothing else. d4, c takes, knight f6, knight c3, a6, bishop e3, e6, f3, b5, g4, h6, queen d2, b4, knight a4, knight bd7, and queenside. How are they like making too much noise about this? And queenside castle. That's wow. Okay, just ignore those sound effects. In the simulated Morocco, it just goes c4. I think he's gonna go like probably gonna go for opposite, but we don't have an openings book by the way because it's on a different computer. So imagine if he tries to unpass, so maybe knight there, and maybe it's a big risk to castle because there's now a gap in there somewhere. Okay, he castles, and then knight e5, b3. Oh, but there's queen takes b4 in the Lemani Almodiaki game the same year. Uh, book move bishop or yeah, book move. There's nothing much, but it's just full screen. But I can say bishop so that he can the two rooks meet. But that's what I can think about this. Okay, b3, bishop d7, knight b2, d5, bishop f4, knight takes f3. Oh, it's a question mark. Well, I think it's a blunder because it's going to give the knight away. But before that, knight g6 could have done the trick, and then bishop g3, d takes, knight c4, knight d5, h4, bishop c5, f takes e4, knight c3. Okay, it's an equal position right here, but I think he's gonna plan to take this pawn. Um, there's no safe moves. Maybe cannot go here. The only move is the king right here. So king b1, king b2. Oh, you cannot. I'm bad. You cannot go here. King b2. He's gonna. Oh, so it's either you lose a pawn or you lose a rook. That makes sense. Okay, so yeah, knight takes f3. I think it's a blunder because he's gonna take it. Knight takes e4, king d4, f6, bishop d3. Another mistake by no, first mistake by Anand. All right, knight a4 or knight a4 takes bishop c5, queen takes, d takes, check, check. It delays. That will be the variation according to the engine. I don't have that book that relates to Vishy and Veselin. Back to bishop d3, there's bishop c5, so black is in a better position. And at the same time, I think the queen is trapped. I think I'm correct. The queen is trapped. Go here, 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 here. It will be taken by this, this, this. It goes here, it goes here. It's getting taken, and finally it goes here. It's gonna be taken. Oh no. The queen is trapped. Viswanathan's queen is trapped. So, yeah. So, he doesn't have a choice. Give up the queen, bishop g6, king f8, rook takes d4, a5, rook e1, bishop e8, knight h4, e5, rook d2, a4, b takes, king g8, bishop g3, d4, rook d3, and bad move, it says. It's just probably starts to collapse for Vishy. And then bishop f7, knight g6 would have been the variation. Rook a7, king b1, rook h7, knight takes, f takes, bishop takes. And black is in a slight advantage for now. Going for an attack right here. Okay. Rook d3 can, and then h5, but it states that you have to. The better is to exchange, and then rook h7, king b1, queen e8, knight takes, f takes, and rook takes. Oh, giving up the knight. I can understand about that. Okay, maybe just like gonna go for queen here, queen here, queen here. That could work. h5. So it takes g5, rook c8. Terrible move. It's can fix with queen f7. Yeah, Topalov made a mistake. So she take no, not g6. G takes. What's going on? Rook f3, queen to e6, rook ef1, king g7, rook takes, and it's an equal position. That would make sense. Okay. Rook c8 and then g6. But the better one is giving up the rook in exchange for the queen. Let's see. Takes it. Saying goodbye. Say goodbye to the rook. I mean the queen. But instead of declining it and then g6, queen takes a2. Rook takes, queen a3, rook b7, rook h6, king b1, queen c3. This is a problem when it's a bit dangerous when you queenside castle because there's a queen right there and then people are like gonna attack those pawns right here in the opening. You can see like you can probably go here or here. Those are the good ones. Okay, g6, rook h6. Now it's an equal possession despite not having a queen for Vishy. So rook takes, knight takes, queen takes, rook d2. I don't understand why is it like giving up the rook there? Like he leave up the rook. I have no idea what's the point of it, but if I play as black, I would have been completely like probably lose, but no. I have the queen. But he has like he just like give let's see 6, 4. So it's a 6-to-4 ratio. Black lose the exchange. Okay, you e1, rook d3. Okay. Oh. So rook c1 and then queen e4. Veselin made a mistake here, so you can fix it with queen f3, a6, queen a3, knight c4, queen a4, bishop d2, rook h4, knight b2, queen a3, and it's an equal position. Yes, indeed. Could have been an equal position. But it goes with queen e4 and then a6, queen a8, bishop takes, h4, bishop c5, h3. Now it's ready to promote the pawn, and then knight e3. But a better one is a7, also ready for pawn promotion. Rook e2, rook d3, h2, rook h3, king g6, knight c4, f5, king b2, rook, no not rook e3 because, no not e4, rook e4, and white would have been in a better position. Okay, knight d3 and then rook d2, so it's an equal position. Rook b6, h2, knight f2. Yeah, I know he's like gonna try to defend defend the h1 square so that the pawn won't promote, but I just don't know. Why is it a bad move? You could have done with king b2, e4, knight b4, e3, bishop takes, queen e4, bishop takes again, queen check, king d3, queen takes, and it's an equal position. At least, if he tries to go like at here, he's gonna go like queen g1, giving up the queen for a queen. Let's just say just try to take this. He's gonna queen. That's the problem. What? Did I see a pawn changing colors? What? No. This is just a joke. This must be a joke. So queen g1 could if you don't want to promote it, he has to give up the rook. And that's a completely winning position for white. But that doesn't do it, just like ends on e6. Okay, queen d5 continues the game, but the better one is rook d5, bishop e3, rook a5, rook h1, queen g2, rook d6, e4, rook b6, queen g1, and black is in a better position. Although, he cannot simply give up the queen, or for black is to take the rook because there's the knight. In some cases, also the bishop protects the knight as well, and maybe it threatens the queen g1. Okay, queen d5 continues the game. Bishop e3, rook e2, rook b3, f5, which is another mistake by Veselin Topalov. It could have fixed with um, queen a8, a7, and then rook takes, queen takes, king g8, and then oh wait, rook takes, queen takes, rook h3, king g8, and then rook takes h2. Okay, moving on with f5, and then there goes a7. Okay, just trying to go for this pawn promotion, but the better one is bishop to b6, g5, and then a7, g4, bishop c5, king g6, king h6, king g6, c4. I don't know if it's like if he gives up. Okay, he cannot just really avoid this. We need to defend the a7, the a8 square. So queen d8, rook b6, and king f7, and white is in a better position. No. All right, a7, and then rook takes, queen b7, rook b3, and he finally took the the pawn. Knight h1, f4, c4, e4, c5, e3, c6, e2, c7, queen takes, giving up the queen. But at the same time, he gets back the queen and then rook c1, queen e4. But that is a bad move according to the engine. Could have fixed it with queen g1, and in the event he cannot take it because he gonna get back the queen. So rook b2, g5, rook f2, king h6, king b2, g4, rook takes g3, and black is in a slight advantage. Alright, this is a trouble-making endgame because king a1, queen d4, king b1, it's about to be drawish. But it says that rook b2 could have fixed it, and then queen g1, rook bb1, queen e3, rook c2, queen d4, rook cb2, king g8, knight to f2, and it's an equal position. That could work. Alright, back to king b1, there's queen e4, which is a terrible move again. Queen G1 could fix it, and Rook F3, G5, Rook F2, Rook F2, King H6, King B2, G4, Rook takes G3, and Black is in a slight advantage still. But that mistake, after King A1, it's an equal position. And Queen D4, King B1. Okay, but better one is Rook B2, Queen G1, Rook BB1, Queen E3, Rook C2, Queen D4, Queen D4, Rook CB2, King G8, and then Knight F2, and it's an equal position. It just doesn't want to avoid this. And finally, after Queen E4, it's a mistake as well. But it could have fixed with Queen G1. It's all the same. It's always there. Queen G1, Rook F3, G5, Rook F2, King H6, King B2, G4, Rook takes G3. And the game would have been continued still, but since then, after Queen E4, the game ends in a draw. I think it's a 3-4 repetition, or they just agree on it, but yeah. And if the game would have been continued, there's King A1, King G2, Rook B2, F3, A4, Queen G1, King B1, G5, A5, King G6, A6. Yeah, it's true that it's gonna be an equal position, so it's definitely a draw, as it is. Alright, that should be it. Thank you so much for watching POW Fam. Be sure to subscribe and become a patron member at patreon.com/PaulPower as usual. And yes, also tonight at 7:30 in the evening is the POW Plays Super Mario Bros. Wonder vlog number 10. And I'm so excited, like, I can't wait to beat that game somewhere like that. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow once again for the countdown of FIDE 100. 19 days to go. Today. Are you ready?